Hi guys. Okay, so I'm finally doing it. This is Megan Lenora with Not So Small Talk. Okay, where do I start? Well, I have been wanting to do a YouTube for about, I would say like 3 years, and I would put up, okay, my YouTube's coming, be ready, it's coming out next week, and then I would get to that point and life would come at me and I wouldn't do it. And so fast forward 3 years later, here I am. I'm finally doing it. I'm so proud of myself. I just want to say that first of all. For me, it's been quite a journey to get here to where I can get in front of the camera and be on YouTube and be completely my authentic self. And that's why I'm so glad I didn't do it 3 years ago, because it wouldn't have been the true authentic version of myself. Not because I was fake or because I didn't want to share, it's just I didn't know the true authentic version of myself yet. Now I do. I don't think we're ever done with our journey. I think we continue to grow until it's our last day, until we transition. So that is the upside. No matter where you're at, I think what I'm trying to do here, hopefully it will help propel you, help you ascend, and get to a place where you can say that you are finally your true authentic self. So I didn't write any notes. I journal, but I didn't write any notes for my introductory episode. I was just like, I'm going to get on there and I'm going to just let the spirit just flow through me and say what needs to be said, guided by my God. So let's see. Being my true authentic self, to me, let me just rewind to about 20 years ago. First of all, I'm 40 years old. I have 2 amazing boys that are my motivation, that have been the ones to show me what true love is, the ones to help heal me through all my past trauma. They are the 2 that have seen the good, the bad, the ugly, but they also have seen me never give up through whatever I've been through. And there was those moments where it felt like I had given up, but I got myself up and here I am. And I'm so thankful to those 2 boys that God entrusted me with. I don't know what I would do without them. They are truly the most amazing kids in the world, and I know every mom says that, but if you know me and you know them, you know what I'm talking about. So 20 years ago, let's see, so that put me at 20. I was someone who I couldn't even go out in public without makeup on. And there's nothing wrong with this. I don't take it the wrong way, to each their own, but this is just my journey. I couldn't even go out without makeup on. I started getting extensions at the age of 17. And then when I didn't have my extensions in, I didn't feel pretty enough or good enough. I found my worth in my exterior, in my looks. And I remember always thinking, what would I do if and I say this with humility, okay? I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm the prettiest girl in the world. No, that's not what I mean. But I always remember thinking, if I didn't have my looks, what would I have? And how sad is that? I mean, and people, especially men, preyed on it. And it's taken me this long to realize that I have so much more to offer. And I've always known that I've had like a unique, special heart and soul, and that shows in my children. But there was still that just underlying feeling of, who am I? I don't know my biological father. I met him one time, and we can get into that, another time. But I don't know that side. So I always felt, I was always kind of making up who I was because I didn't know, biologically or, genealogy. Is that the word? I believe so. Comment if it's not. But, so there was that. And, the father who said he was going to raise me, his love was conditional. And so I was never shown love, true unconditional love by a man until I had my first son. And I'm going to try not to get emotional, but like I said, this is a safe space, so if I do, then that's okay. But he was the first one that showed me true unconditional love, and has shown me what I deserve from my future husband. And I'm just giving you my mindset, I'm kind of mixing, so bear with me. I'm a little nervous, so and I say a lot and like, but I'm trying to get better at that. But I'm not going to beat myself up over that, So let's get back to it. There I did again. So, and feeling that way from the time I was a young girl and I didn't have a male figure to give me that pure love from the time I was small, and to let me know how beautiful I was and that I'm the prize and what I deserve and how I deserve to be treated by males and females, but I'm primarily talking about males right now. I didn't have that. So I also, had a mom who did not know her self-worth for her own reasons and her own past trauma. So that's where all of my insecurities came from. So when I got older and I realized, well, I get attention from my looks. I get attention. I even remember being as young as 14 and literally like when my friend, because I'm 40, like my friends and they had these clubs for like teenagers. I remember going out to the club with my girlfriends and literally counting, how many guys asked for my number, how many guys told me that I was beautiful, hot, fine, whatever, the words, whatever we used back in the day. And to find that just saddens me for my inner child, that is where I found my worth. And it continued, to just progress from the age of 14, and then into my 20s. And I realized I just didn't know who I was without that. And so since then, I've been on this journey of really discovering my true authentic self. And finally at 40 I know You know, I know that I'm worthy of love. I'm just because of existing. Just because God chose me to be here on this earth, I am worthy. No matter what I look like, no matter the mistakes that I've made, I'm worthy. And I deserve everything that I desire that's in alignment with the universe and God. So it's been a pretty freeing experience and quite emotional to shed all of that and truly come into my own. And that's what I really want. I've always known that I was supposed to help young women for other reasons too, before I knew my self-worth. And I'll get into that too. But to really, really be in alignment with who God wants me to be is the most beautiful, like I said, it's just a freedom that I've never felt. I don't worry about, you know, what I look like when I go out. And I don't mean I don't take care of myself. I take care of myself, but I used to apologize. I mean, even as little as 6 months ago, I would apologize if someone knocked on my door and I wasn't ready. Oh, I'm so sorry. I look a mess. You know, I don't have any makeup on. And it's like, no, that's who God made me to be. Like, why am I apologizing for who God made me? And so that is one of the things that just clicked. Stop doing that. Took the nails off. They'll be back on again, I'm sure, like one day. But sometimes you just have to start from scratch. And I have started from scratch a few times in the past 7 years since my divorce. But well, that's another thing. I've been married and divorced also. So that's another episode. But to really start from scratch, you know, no extensions. I wear minimal makeup, sometimes no makeup. If you know me, I'm huge into skincare, and so I've just been taking care of myself from the inside out. You know, these days with all the social media and all of the, I call it, you know, the Kardashian cloning that has been put into our society, and I'm guilty of it. You know, I'm guilty of it. Kim K's beautiful. You know, they're all beautiful. But all this Kardashian cloning, you know, that has been going on since they became popular has really, it's really just made a lot of us feel insecure. And it's not their fault, you know. That's just an example. But you have to be strong enough to know that you don't need to try to emulate someone else's beauty. You're beautiful just the way you are. And again, that comes from the inside out, not from the outside in, because you can be the most beautiful woman in the world exterior wise, and then on the inside can be so ugly. And what does that serve you? You know, looks fade. Yes, with all the there's all the plastic surgery, there's all the treatments. But still, we all get older, and beauty is fleeting. I really don't like that saying, because true beauty is on the inside, and I believe when it's on the inside, it really shines on the outside. You have a different kind of glow when you're beautiful on the inside. So, I'm looking at the pictures of my kids right behind the camera as I'm recording. But like I said, I'm kind of all over the place right now. This is my introductory video. I just want this to be a safe space for everyone to be their true, authentic selves. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. That's the point. I want to be there for you. And as I'm there for you, I mean, it's truly helping me as well. Let's see, I don't want to make this too long since it's, my first video, and since I'm going with the flow, but it's just sad, to wake up and feel like you have to put a mask on. And I was also doing a lot of people pleasing for years. I mean, before I was married, while I was married, after I was married. And it's been in the past, I would say 6 months, that I have really started putting up boundaries, with everyone. Does not matter the relationship. I have to come first, and God first, then myself, and then my kids, so I can take the best care of my kids when I'm in the best mental state and mental frame of mind. How can you take care of anyone else if you are not, mentally well? And when you're people pleasing all the time and running yourself ragged and putting everyone else before your happiness and your peace, I mean, you're gonna burn out, and it's just not healthy. And I went through that, and I had to stop. It was bad. It was really bad. And for a while, for years, I didn't even realize I was people pleasing, because I love to serve others. I love making people feel good. I love being there for people, and doing what I can. But when it's at the expense of my own mental health, which began to affect my physical, and if you know me, in a major way. I mean, all of that is connected. And I did. I had to put an end to it. And yeah, I would say the past 6 months I was on my road to putting myself first and stopping the people pleasing, because I felt like if I continued to do that, I felt like everybody was going forward with their lives, and then I was just stagnant, like at this standstill, because who was there to help me, or who was there to please me? I mean, they weren't. Not the ones that I was doing all the people pleasing for. And I've always really prided myself on being real and 100 and authentic. But now I look back, and it wasn't on purpose, but I just wasn't being true to myself. I wasn't being true to myself. And when you're not being true to yourself, you're not being authentic. And so let me reintroduce myself. My name is Megan Lenora, and I am not a people pleaser anymore. I have put up boundaries, and I'm moving forward. I'm creating the life that I want for myself. And I'm so thankful that my children are seeing me. They've seen me at my best, they've seen me at my worst, and I'm so thankful that they're able to witness this time of transformation, transition, me falling in love with myself, and realizing I've always been independent, but I've always had people that just did stuff for me. So I let that happen, that was the issue too. And when I realized no one was coming to save me, it had to be me, and it was do or die. And I had to literally, excuse my French, get my ish together, in here and in here, all around. So that's where I want to start off with you guys, is just letting you know that this is again, safe space where you're gonna get nothing but the real here. I mean, I'm not a small talker. I'm not gonna sit here and chat about, I don't want to make anyone feel bad. I'm just gonna be myself. So if this introductory video for my channel has touched you in any way, made you feel like you'll gravitate towards what I'm going to bring, along with the universe and God, then this is a place for you. And I promise you I will do everything I can, as long as it's healthy for me, to help you. And I mean that. I am so genuine in everything I say, and I'm so happy. Y'all, I was not gonna do this today because I'm a single mom. I have 2 jobs right now. I've been trying to exercise more, because that used to be a huge part of my life when my life was different. When I was married and I had the time to do all that. But I was driving home and I was like, Megan, you gotta do it. Otherwise, 3 years is gonna turn into 3 years and 3 months. And then is it ever gonna happen? And I don't wanna be a flake, So I told myself on the way home, drink your herbal tea, because it gives me amazing energy. Shout out to my boss for making me the most amazing tea that I drink now. And I got on here and I went for it. I wanted to do my hair for y'all, but then that wouldn't fit with what I'm saying, That would be oh, I can't do it if I can't do my hair. So this is what you guys got. But I really think I should probably stop there. That gives you an idea of what my channel is going to consist of. But I also want to, since I am a mom and, I want to talk stuff about kids and, taking care, I love skincare, I love laid back fashion now. I'm all about cute, cozy, comfy, I want to, talk about, I love cooking. That's one of my passions. Interior design, I love all these things. So, but I also want, more importantly, I want to keep it light too. But like I said, I don't do small talk. So I also want to just keep it at the forefront of remaining healthy mentally and physically, and just tell you more about my life, my journey, without exposing, other people. I don't want to hurt anyone. That's not the type of channel this is going to be, or this is. So if you have anything negative to say about anyone, I'm not with that, and I won't allow it, and you will be blocked. So just letting you know, we're keeping it positive no matter what I go through in this life. I say it all the time. I don't even have to say it. The people who know me know I remain positive, and I don't talk bad about people. I don't deal with the bullying, none of that. So, yeah, that's the gist of everything. But I am so excited to have you guys here. I really am. And I'm not nervous anymore. Like, this feels good. I'm so thankful and glad that I did not fall victim to the enemy and not do this today. I really am. Oh, I love you guys. Please share, if there's anyone that you think that would benefit or just enjoy, the vibe of my channel. I appreciate it. But I hope that you like this and that you subscribe. I am so busy. I'm going to, do my videos whenever I feel led to. I don't have an exact time frame yet, but yeah, we'll see where it goes from here, and I hope to see you guys soon on my second video, and I love you guys.